Okay. And winner's semis here. You've got Goose on the mic and returning after already a pretty extensive block here.
How's it going, everybody? They couldn't get rid of me.
Couldn't quite get rid of him. But what, right, Pac-Man trying to get rid of these Pikmin as purple on deck, which as, you know, in this matchup and just in general, always got to be cognizant of, like, your Pikmin order. Because, yeah, when you're going for an up throw or something like that, it's going to make a huge difference in the actual damage and knockback output.
I'm really intrigued by Shuton going Olimar here because, as far as I could tell, he's been playing Aegis all night.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was just watching some sets. Maybe it's a comfort thing. Obviously, there's T to contend with in terms of experience. So, I don't know. I don't know enough about Olimar since there's not very many Olimars in Washington for us to see the experience from. Frankly, there's going to be a lot of interactions here that I'm just not super familiar with in terms of how the Pikmin clank with the various projectiles, and just some of those interactions. It's going to be some new stuff to see.
I do imagine that both of these players are very familiar with all of those interactions. I imagine the purple Pikmin are going to be a big deal, and like we're already seeing he's pulling them out a lot, trying to farm for the purple Pikmin. I imagine they probably do a lot against Hydrant, for example.
Right. Just being able to immediately send that back Pac-Man's way. Ooh, and just, I mean, that Hydrant just barely whiffing. And yeah, it looks like a single purple just takes out Hydrant. So that could be a huge factor here, honestly.
A solid back air there. I bet you could put an adjective on that. On like the type of back air it was, you know? Like something start with an N, like
not nice, nougaty. It's a nougaty back air.
A nougaty back air. There we go.
Oop, just floating down, not safe on shield. Gonna take the back throw for it. Sitting at 156. Usually you're not wanting to have Olimar live that long. Gonna be able to take it out with the F-tilt.
Great coverage from Shuton. He's making edge guarding Pac-Man look easy all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah,
oh
going
goodness.
deep.
What?
And here's the thing, like when you're stuck in that off stage as Pac-Man, you're actually pretty vulnerable. Like obviously the timing required to get in the bounce and time it, but for a player like Shuton, that's free.
Yeah, it's like free. But nobody does that against JDV. He's used to just being able to recover for free. Even against ledge trap characters, he's always got his ways around. But Shuton putting on the pressure. We're starting to see maybe why he went Olimar in this matchup. He might just be really comfortable with it, like you were saying.
Yeah, and I mean, not that he would know anything about JDV's matchup experience, but JDV does not have a lot of this matchup experience. There's just not a lot in, not just Washington, but just PNW. There's just not a whole bunch. So gonna have to try and figure out some stuff on the fly here, and also just deal with potentially skilled item play if he's going to be like catching his Galagas and stuff like that.
This weekend in general is a great opportunity for players like JDV who are, you know, like, he's #1 on our PR right now, but he doesn't travel a lot.
Exactly.
So this is his chance to test his skills against a lot of really solid PR and international players who are all here for the same spot he is with that Panda circuit.
Right.
Of course, the prize money. Everybody's here grinding for that right now.
And we're just seeing these fairs be really effective in this mid-range, I wouldn't call it zoning, but just the way that Shuton's able to just kind of play his game plan. And that very uncharacteristic miss there on the bell. I don't know, JDV I think is just really trying to get information right now because he just does not look comfortable at all in neutral and is just spending most of his time, frankly, just like off stage and kind of in the corner. Yeah,
JDV is very much a set play person. He tends to do better as the set goes along. Though another thing, like you're talking about being in the corner and off stage and such, part of that is just like the typical JDV game plan where you like say Smashville, the first thing he usually does is he runs off stage and charges fruit. Because it's worth it to him against most people to play like that because they can't keep him in the corner. Shuton, on the other hand, has different plans for JDV right now. I like the optimal heal at 0. That was nice.
Yeah.
Just like make sure. It's like a Toon Link with like the charged up sword.
Oh.
JDV getting scrappy.
Yeah, I think he's kind of having to just like change up his approach a little bit. And we know both of us know from watching lots of JDV, he can play more scrappy and aggressive if needed.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's needed. Like, yeah, I mean, that was such an aggressive landing option going in there. Spot dodge jab, not the hide behind hydrant kind of more reserved play that we'll often see from him.
For sure. He absolutely knows, like, he's good at recognizing when he needs to go aggressive. And when he does, it could just feel so oppressive. It feels like he's playing Fox or something. And you just can't get away from JDV's Pac-Man. Okay, Shuton with the Pikmin spikes there.
Oh, and just
that's enough.
Yeah, I think that what we're seeing is that at this, top level, Olimar has the tools to go off stage against Pac-Man.
All of PNW needs to take notes right now on how to edge guard JDV, because this is working.
Oh, going deep.
He wanted the key.
Yeah.
Doesn't get it though. Second chance. Still doesn't get it, but he forced him high. The timing not quite right though, and he gets punished hard.
That was 43% off of like 2 hits.
Yeah, Olimar, you forget just how crazy his damage output is when he can actually
hit nuts.
And if he has the right Pikmin as well. Ooh, that apple. If he caught Shuton dashing back, that apple would have killed him.
That throw there too. I forget about Olimar's pivot grab. It's a little scary. You're dealing with 2 characters here that have some pretty good grabs. Oh. Going off deep. Just not afraid to go deep.
Okay, there we go. That's the adaptation from JDV answering back. But at 149, it might be a bit too late in this game. And sure enough,
Shuton was just living for so long. And I mean, one of the things that as Olimar play, like one thing that's a knock against Olimar is that he's incredibly light. So you should, if your Olimar opponent's living into the 150s, 160s, you need to make some kind of adjustments to be taking those stocks earlier.
Yeah, for sure. It's so hard though against top players. Like, it's one of those things where no matter what character you play, when you play against a top player, you feel like they can't kill, just because those top players are so good at playing around your win conditions.
Yeah, they understand what you're looking for. Their DI, SDI is all going to be incredibly optimal. So they're just living for that one extra interaction. And then against an Olimar, that means one of these kind of ladder things or just any kind of combo that's doing, 40, 50% to you.
Yeah, and if you're at kill percent, that's a easy kill for them. I'm convinced that like 2/3 of all character crises are just caused by people playing people who are significantly better than them.
Yeah.
Oh, the spike does not matter though. The knockback not enough to get through.
Again, the timings on these so accurate. Just being saved by the grace of Pac-Man. Are we going to see another one? No, not quite.
Not quite. That time, I think it would have killed. Because there's a certain damage threshold.
Where it'll just go through?
Yeah. Well, a knockback threshold, I should say, not a damage threshold.
With that being said, though, because of the rage, I mean, like, a Bell F smash is killing. Like, there's plenty of stuff that will kill Olimar right now, since he is incredibly light.
Kind of like that? Okay, not quite.
Yeah, the back air, not yet. And just, we're seeing also, like, the item play from Shuton, just not falling for any of JDV's tricks.
And because he's so used to playing with those Pikmin, he's really comfortable at throwing items.
But not as comfortable maybe with the bouncing. I mean, all of us get caught.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, just smashing through the hydrant there.
For a bit there, JDV was feeling really behind, but all of a sudden, it's completely even.
Maybe just a little bit of adaptation, not getting caught in the corner quite as much.
Okay, the grab combo's 45%.
Yeah, it does feel like even though JDV is keeping this very close, it just feels like every time Shuton is just milking every interaction to its maximum.
He misses that grab though. That's important for JDV. That damage could have gotten way more out of hand. 78% is a lot, but he's not quite ready to kill. Okay, opportunity for JDV, gets the Galaga.
Not able to follow it up. We're just not seeing any of the Galaga follow-ups or really any of the kind of fruit combos that we're more experienced to seeing. Here we go, as I say that.
A little bit, but even still, that was not that much. I feel like a lot of that is the range at which Shuton is playing. Oh, no, that was an opportunity for a kill. I don't think he expected that because it hit the Pikmin. What a weird interaction there.
Yeah. What?
Okay, that'll work.
Throw? Okay, Sakurai, I guess. Just snatching the bell.
And he just goes over it.
Bell still in hand for Shuton. Just tosses it up there.
I love
that.
That was so good from Shuton to get back to stage essentially for free. However, JDV managed to send him off stage afterwards anyway. Okay, trying to get these Pikmin back online. He's got a purple, but he throws the purple off his side. Doesn't matter, though.
Now let's start to see. I don't know how the... Okay. Yeah, just look at this damage. 50%. Okay, a very favorable interaction there.
Yeah, that was just
on the hydrant.
Mash some buttons and see what happens and hope for the best there.
Nice down air out of disadvantage with the purple. All of a sudden tacking on another 40%.
But JDV in a very bad spot in this corner right now. He needs to make something happen fast. He's got Apple. I don't think that's going to be enough. Risky grab, but safe enough.
Also, just noticing the way
and
run up F smash, or was that
smash.
down smash? Yeah.
3-0.
A pretty clean and convincing 3-0 there from Shuton.
Yeah, Shuton looking great.
I think just like a combination of kind of dual matchup experience where I don't think JDV has it. And then I imagine, even though T plays incredibly differently, still, you know the general bag of tricks.
Yeah.
And the